I'll repeat the question once again, okay, for the entire class. One weakness that you have overcome and one that you're working on. Okay, Shominda say.
Yeah, so the weakness I've overcome is the confidence on speaking English. So, like before 3 or 4 years
Could you be
ago,
a little
when
louder?
okay, ma'am.
Yes, great.
Yeah. So I was saying that one weakness I have overcome is the fear of English. So like 3 or 4 years ago when I was not that good at English, so like I used to uh, be nervous while speaking English, and in going to a good places there I used to be nervous that if someone asks me something in English, how will I react on it, like this. But eventually, I started learning English and speaking. I worked on my speaking skills, communication skills, and I eventually improved it. And I'm still improving. So the most important thing that I have built the confidence. Even if I don't
Great.
know a sentence or a word, so like somehow like I manage the situation. So
Okay.
that's how I uh, like overcome the fear of English.
Okay,
And
that's stupendous. And what are you
another
working on?
weakness that I'm working on is wishful thinking. So this happens with me a lot, that I am a wishful thinker, that I started thinking about a situation or something that isn't true, but I wanted it to be true, and it eventually makes me sad sometimes. So like this is a like trap,
Mm-hmm.
very like bad trap to avoid. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it happens with many people. So like it is good as much as you can avoid it. So currently I am working on like avoiding these things.
Right, right. Would you like to state an example?
Yeah, suppose I'm giving an example, like uh, suppose I'm thinking about a thing that if I had, so I could have done this with that, or something good with that. But next time at the next moment, so I came back to reality and I feel that I really don't have this. So these things makes me sad.
Right, right, right.
Also
Okay,
this
okay.
is a little bit related to over thinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, Shomendo. So we've gotten your answer. Good answer. Next, Ranjana. Yes.
Yes, confidence level in few years back, less confidence. I mean, in if I started to some new work, then I always feel that confidence levels was a below. But doing such classes like previous classes, GD, unknown things, doing classes, your according to and getting your guidance. So I just overcome it. And yesterday, I can give an example, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, yes. And I was thinking that I'm going through such problems, and not only in fact, in our area. So I should write a letter on DM. So I asked my sister that I should write a letter because
You're talking about
uh,
the COVID-19
yes,
problematic
actually,
situation.
I'm telling you that I want an oxygen parlor which could be in reasonable price if it is possible or without any fees, because nowadays there's lack of oxygen and people badly needs it. Okay, so if any oxygen parlor in your area is built up, then it can solve some problems. Some people badly need oxygen; they need to go to a hospital, and after reaching the hospital, you can't contact your patient. It's very much pathetic to that patient's family and all the patients also. There is no connection. I have seen such problems in around. in my very relatives also. And though my father is an asthma patient, I can understand how much it's necessary to provide oxygen. So then my sister, because in DMs under there is many posts. There are additional DM in this department, this department. I asked her whom I write, because it's now not possible to give an official, official letter offline. I need to email it. I need to send an email.
Right.
So that confidence, I couldn't write because yesterday I didn't get time much. But I will write her. I know who's now Mukta Arya, IS officer. I really want to write a letter to her because we need such thing in our
Right.
area,
Right.
because she's the responsible officer.
Hmm.
And now I'm working on this situation very less emotional, and just want to calm down, because my mother yesterday told me don't get anxiety and just get out of it. But you know for last some days I was disturbed with pathetic news, because one of my brother, very young age, he passed away. He has a daughter of 10 or 11 years. His father is paralyzed. He was the only son of his parents. So it's very much pathetic. We were disturbed. My parents were disturbed. I'm trying to calm and cool and
Right.
try to get less emotional, because this time
Right. Correct.
this
Correct. Even Momita, your friend, you know what she's going through,
yes,
her
I
family,
understood that. Actually, I
and
told her that, and
yeah.
her brother and her mother were infected.
Yes.
Her brother was to admit, that her brother was admitted in the hospital. Auntie
Yeah.
was in home. After that, her father uncle was also admitted.
Admitted, yeah. So not only, I mean, she and then your family, even my family, yesterday, one of my very close uncles passed away for COVID.
Yeah.
You know, I used to call him Police Dadu, and he was a very supportive and a very broad-minded man. He was a police officer, retired, and I mean, it's so sad. So the scenario is same everywhere. Anyway, coming back to the questions answer. So the thing that you have overcome, the fear that is of English, and you
Yeah.
have the
And the
confidence to
confidence
write the
level.
email. Yeah,
Yeah.
before writing emails and all that was difficult, but now you have the confidence. And the one you're working on is anxiety and anger issues that you're trying to control, right?
Yes.
Okay, correct. Next, I will ask who's ready with this answer? Seema. Okay.
Yes, actually I overcome the short temper because I was so short temper. For that reason, I took a lot of wrong decision on particular time. I took mistakes on that time. So for that reason, I'm overcoming on that particular thing, and now I am trying to improving myself with the patience, because in our profession patience is very much needed, because we are handling clients and all that. In fact, last 2 weeks before, I went a client house for reception makeup. On that time, the client was so much talkative, means is very much nagging. Means she is just
Huh.
uh, it's intolerable for me actually. But for after all that, I'm smiling. Always I'm smiling on in my face, and I'm doing no, you can't do this. You have to sit. I'm doing that and did that because I need so much patience for that. So for that reason, I'm doing. I'm working on it to increasing my present actually presence. So that is
Hmm.
the thing, and I'm
Okay.
overcoming short temper, because for that reason I
Hmm.
took mistaken.
Okay. So patience you have conquered, and the anger part you are working on.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Ranjana also good. Seema also. Next, I remember something funny. I'll tell you about this makeup thing. So your client, she is a little picky and nagging, like she wants this and that, and she's asking, no, do this for me, do that for me. So
Continuously
continuously,
he is asking.
I get the point. So what happened on my wedding reception time? So my makeup artists, they were trying to. They said that they will be doing curls here, side curls. I'm like, what are you
Yes,
trying to do?
yes.
They're like, we'll do curls. I'm like, no, 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 no. What? That is so crazy. I don't want that.
No,
Then
no,
they were like,
that's okay.
no, I'll tell you the funny thing.
Okay.
So then they were like, now I'm going to put false lash on your eyelids, like false lashes, and then stones. I'm like, no, are you crazy? I don't want that. Like, so natural. I like natural. So they were like, oh, this madam is so nice. And she's like, she doesn't want this and that. And they were saying that how nagging generally the clients are. And they were very happy with me because I didn't want all this